As you can see from the background, the leaves have started falling. We're in autumn here in the UK. This is the end of October, going into November next week. So the beanie has made an appearance to get myself a little bit warmer as we move into autumn and winter. I'd like to talk about the phrase "as good as it gets" in this upload. Now, some of you may be familiar with the film, the 1997 film starring Jack Nicholson, Helen Hunt and Greg Kinnear. One of my favourite movies. It certainly would make the top 15. And it's called As Good As It Gets. And there's a scene in the movie where Melvin, played by Jack Nicholson, is leaving. I think he's leaving his psychiatrist's office, and there's a waiting room full of people, and he just stops. He's had a particularly bad session. Life isn't going well for him, and he just makes a statement to them, all the people in the waiting room. What if this is as good as it gets? And it's not exactly an uplifting statement, and it could be construed as nihilistic and hopeless, but in the context within which we've been talking, I'd like to flip that statement and see that perhaps there's something to be found in that way of being, in that understanding, in that acceptance. So often in life we are moving towards goals and aims and dreams and hopes, and that's all very well and good, but perhaps in doing so we miss the present moment, and this channel is all about presence and the present moment. And perhaps this particular moment right now in my life, in your life, is as good as it gets. And if we really sit with that for a minute, yeah, sure, it could be a little bit unsettling, because there are things that we would wish were different, and some hopes that haven't been realised, and places we want to get to in our personal development and physically in life as well, and perhaps careers and relationships and financial issues that aren't exactly what they would be ideally, and we would like to get to a better place. But that's all well and good, and I'm a great advocate for having a goal to aim at, a target, and having meaning and purpose in one's life, trying to move from this place to a better place. But by the same token, if that is all your waking moments are filled with, then there is a default dissatisfaction stitched into the very essence of your being. And so this heartbreaking and touchingly romantic and comedic movie, As Good As It Gets, which deals with all sorts of, it's a multi-layered movie, all sorts of issues, philosophical, spiritual, social and psychological, of course, has something to offer us in its title, and that is just stopping and taking a moment and saying that. What if this is as good as it gets? And actually resting in the moment and seeing not just what you want and where you want to be in the future, but having an appreciation for and a gratitude towards what you have, the life you have right now, with all its difficulties, conflicts and problems. There are also, I would argue, things that you can look to and appreciate and enjoy and find value in of themselves, things that are perfect just as they are. And this is a position that is different to the constant need to improve, which again incrementally over time is a good idea, a good model, and it is psychologically healthy to do so, but sometimes at the expense of taking a breath and seeing what we have. And the first thing we have is life. We are here, living, breathing, and having an innate sense of the present moment. We are sentient, we are aware. And then we can look to the manifestations in our life, the things in our life, and we can find gratitude for the things that we do have, and not focus so much on the things that we don't have or the things that we wish were different. And so this injunction to look at one's life and see the positives, see where we've come from and where we are, and look at that in a positive way and have gratitude for the things that we have achieved, the things that we have, the way we are in the world, the relationships, and just the pure, unadulterated joy of living, of breathing, of being. Perhaps this is as good as it gets, and perhaps this is perfection. And if we make peace with that, not in the way that Melvin, the central character in the film, does, of course, although he does make peace with himself and with those around him in a poignant way throughout the film. It is about a journey of self-discovery of who he is, of course, and that is an inner journey that is prompted by entering into the world of form, of other people. But if we can use that phrase and see the positive benefits of an internal transformation in the way we perceive the world, then from that place of acceptance that this is as good as it gets, we enter into the world of form and manifestation with a different perspective on life, perhaps. And that might be one of joy and peace. And it doesn't mean to say we give up and stop striving and give up on our goals and our aims and our dreams. It just means that we do that in a peaceful way with clarity of thought and mind and purpose. If you like the content, leave a thumbs up, do comment, and if you haven't already subscribed, click the subscribe button. Thank you.